Next up, Frozen Man, then after him, Brave Man. Hello, Blizzard Man's tile set, with parallax scrolling. I think I'll save this for weaknesses, or tougher enemies. Another reason why I don't like to slide jump here. Breaking out of slides in this game is not really a consistent thing to do. This gimmick introduction seems okay, I guess, compared to the previous ones. Oh, I see what you mean. These are essentially crystal droppers, so they're random. Five to 8 different gimmicks. That's it, I'm just skipping this. Off, but I wasn't fast enough. The rush is pretty broken in this game, but I don't mind it. I see what you mean now. Bad idea to put Sparkman platforms this way. And they're in two different directions too, so they're not exactly like the original Sparkman platforms. Reminder, if I didn't use save states and rewinds, I probably would have game over 3 more times during this game. Yeah, basically, but they don't have the same graphics, so players will know in advance. That wasn't too bad either. It feels like there are two different sets of bosses in this game. We have bosses like Batic Man and Puzzle Man, and then we have all the other bosses. See, this pattern was fair, to be honest. The hardest part was the ice physics, but I can foresee doing it damageless. And by defeating him, I get the Frozen Dash. So that leaves Brave Man, who I've been warned about repeatedly is the worst stage in the game. Force beams when climbing upwards, that sounds rather concerning. But I do have Toon Woman, so I can freeze him in place, I think. Okay, I see the problem. Despite it being a surprise, still not as bad as that first Force Beam introduction in Rockman R. I mean, it only took one death to get through here. If that's the first section, prepare for the worst later. It's somewhat merciful, but... Oh, I see the warning sign. And that's also why there is an attention mark there. And that's why there's an extra life. Yeah, that's a lot harder. Make sure to go after this stage after Puzzle Man stage is done. At least this time there was an advance warning, but still. Another one's coming up. Not quite. You can do it without using this, but it's a lot tougher. And done. I agree, this is the worst stage. Now, if the force beams had a bit more mercy, or that was an optional section, I'd be fine with them. Yeah, sure is brave. You need bravery to get through that section. And by collecting all the letters, I get beat. Brave Man's not going to be as difficult as the Force Beam section, unless he has instant death attacks. As I said, this is going to be fun to edit. Wrong direction. He does, but I need to be in the right spot. You're supposed to drop 7 balls. Nope, I guess it's 10 now. One of the tougher encounters, but still more enjoyable than Batic Man. It's interesting that he drops health randomly, but you don't have much time to collect it, plus sometimes it may actually be an attack instead. By defeating him, I get Brave Hound and Super Arrow. Time to go to the Proto Castle levels. Auto-scrolling time. How does Brave Hound work? An actually useful weapon. A very useful weapon. It temporarily works like the Power Stone, but then it homes in on enemies. Off to a good start. Yeah, much better Power Stone. Best weapon in the game. And I forgot to try out Frozen. Oh, it's Charge Kick. What I would give for a straightforward firing weapon. For the first half of the section it's fine, but then there are a lot of enemies at the end. True, Philip. At least we have that. That's not really fair to put it there. You're forcing me to go faster, but I don't have enough time to react to them. At least I got the E-Tank. Not the best against the power musclers, though. PS3. Darkman. I was low on health anyway, so I'm okay. Now he's faster. Oh. Figuring out when he's gonna fall, that's what I need to learn. I don't know how I did it this time, but I got lucky with dodging. This stage I feel some of the sections need to be reordered. The first section started out fine, but the second half got a bit too crowded. And I forgot to point this out earlier, but Frozen is basically a supercharge kick. It sends you flying forward much faster. Sadly, no air sliding. Waveman Hard Mode. At least the checkpoint's here. When in doubt, rush it solves all of your problems. I don't know how I dodged most of the enemies there. Oh goody, the return of the spouts. At least this time they stand out from the background. That was a sudden turn of events. The charge shot is saving my skin so many times, and the fact I don't lose it when taking a hit. If I did like the last game, this would be so much more of a pain. The Fortress bosses, they are easier than some of the RMs. You have the same pattern as before, it's more like the general difficulty. Welcome to the part of the game where the difficulty curve actually is better. What I'm saying is that these levels are better designed. Somewhat. Oh no, we have vertical scrolling? I wish I knew this earlier, or there was advance warning this was gonna happen. The one thing I'm thankful for is the lack of enemies. How did I do it in one go without using save states or rewinds? That's the crazy part of this. Time for the spike drop section, because now we have slow scrolling, which is a good design decision. Now we have stronger gravity. Reminds me of that boss battle in Super Fighting Robot. Fun stage. As I get deeper and deeper into the fortress, the stages are getting better. He learned how to flip gravity. I thought I was gonna be stuck there. On today's episode of bosses which are more fun than the RMs. Again, this is fair. It's fairly straightforward to lure his shots around. Well, at least I try to make it somewhat different. Totally not a twomp, aka Tanat. Time to battle Darkman 4. Uh-oh. He turned on water physics. For a moment there, I thought he was gonna fire a giant laser beam. Let's try it again. There we go. I did a better job not fumbling my moves. The hardest out of the 4 Darkmen is probably Darkman 3. And I was disguised it? To be fair, the developer is not a native English speaker. Sorry everyone, but I think this is a good time to end off the stream. I'm gonna save up the Wily Fortress levels for next week. So far, I feel the game is rather mixed. It certainly has heart put into it and has some interesting ideas, but the executions and introductions of gimmicks as well as their elaborations is not polished. Strangely enough, the quality of the game gets better once you get to Proto Castle 2. They feel much more polished in terms of their gameplay. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!